Welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amythyst. Today we're doing 3 piles to pick from, and they are all messages from the goddess of love. There are more than one type of goddess of love. We're dealing with Bast, Venus, Freyja or Freya, Frigg, Aphrodite, Aurora, who else? Hathor. So there's more than one source of goddess of love depending on what your background is and what you resonate with. So instead of me doing individual piles for those individual goddesses, for example, it's just literally channeled messages from the goddess of love, whichever goddess resonates with you. I think that's reasonable. So I don't use WhatsApp. I will not contact you through WhatsApp or claim to be getting channeled messages for you from family and spirit and things like that. That's not how I work. If you see anybody or know of anybody trying to copy or mimic me, myself, my name, or my channel, please report to YouTube and myself. If you want a booking, the deets will be in the description box via email and also on Messenger. My Facebook is Sage Circle, and then in brackets it has my name, Amythyst Black. I also have a group on Facebook called Sage Circle with the same picture as what we've got here on the YouTube channel. Okay. Thank you to everybody that has booked a reading and for all the donations I have had come in. Thank you for everybody that has contacted me in the last few weeks in regards to some health issues and private situation. I'm grateful. I feel blessed. There was people that have come out of the woodworks that I didn't even know had me on their radar. So it's been a very interesting. Thank you very much. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decks out today, and we're going to go from the left to the right. Pile 1 is left. Pile 3 is on the right, pile 2 is in the middle. So I'm just shuffling this here, just shifting up the energy. Spirit's telling me to pull out a couple of these to add into each pile, and then I'm going to move them, okay? I don't even know if they're the right way up. That one is or isn't, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to move pile 2 and 3 out of the way, and we're going to focus on pile 1. I'm actually not going to be turning these over just yet. We're going to get into some other cards first. So let's begin our reading. Channeled messages from the goddess of love. Again, it could be Bast or Bastet, could be Freya or Freyja, Frigg, Venus, Hathor, and Aphrodite, and I think I might have said Aurora as well. So we're going to see what comes up. Spirit, please goddesses of love, please come forward. First card, a coffin. Right. New beginnings. Oh, look. And then a love heart. Thank you so much. How beautiful to start off a reading. Death of a situation, death of a mindset, or what have you. Just let me see what's going on here. Oh, snake. Okay, shedding skin. Okay, I see what's going on here. Actually, I'm getting told to stop with those for the minute. Okay, let's channel. All right, so what I'm getting told is, as what I've just said, that there is a death of a situation in your life, or a mindset, or an emotional mindset, or even just an outlook, whatever you call it. There's a shift going on for you. It's time to lay things to rest, basically. And Spirit's saying some of you have already completed that and you're just in that healing cycle now, and some of you are already laying down those energies to be laid to rest. You're in the process of doing that grilling work. I am getting told there's a bit of shadow that probably pops up with this particular card. Not so much the whole reading, but with this card. So just honor your light. There is blue going around in the background here, and it's sort of illuminated. So Spirit's saying they're with you. Archangel Michael is with you through this process, and to not give up and keep going on with what you've going. I am getting told by Spirit that you really need to actually dig deeper than what you probably thought with what you're trying to eradicate, eliminate, or remove out of your life and lay to rest. And it could be friendships that you have on Facebook that you've had for 5 years that you don't even speak to each other and things like that. Really dig deep and have a clear up to help raise your vibration. I am getting told there is a really massive vibrational shift coming for people from this, and there'll be like a lighter energy surrounding you. Even in your body, you'll feel a difference in a couple of weeks. Love. So that speaks for itself. So the goddess of love is here to remind you that you are love. You stem from love. You come from love. There is some yellows on here. You might need to tap into your solar plexus. I'm getting told, again, Spirit's with you. That's that illumination in the background. And I am getting told that remember to love yourself while you're going through this process of a cleanup and laying things to rest. It's okay to put your guard up. It's okay to set boundaries. and say no to things in your life if you know that they're not sort of serving your highest good at this time. And we've got the snake. So this is a clear message from Spirit about shedding skin, about removing layers and parts of yourself that no longer are valid or resonate in your life. And it's okay to be different now than what you were 6 or 3 months ago. There's been growth going on, and Spirit's saying if people question you about that, well, all you need to say is, well, I've grown, I'm blossoming, I'm blooming, I'm in my element with that at the moment. You know, nobody has a right to question you, but people do. That's how things are. There's a lot of purple and pinks and stuff in this card, so I am getting told that you might need to work with Archangel Chamuel to do some self-love stuff. I'm getting told that you need to work on those levels of higher love with your higher self. Call in a goddess. You can just call in a goddess of love, like as I've done today. I've rattled off a few different ones. You can just say that in general, or you can pick a goddess in particular. Again, I've got Bastet, Venus, Aurora, Frigg, Aphrodite, Freya or Freyja, and Hathor. You can pick one of those specifically to work with. If you don't know much about them, you can research and ask them to help you with that level of self-love from your higher self, above your crown. There's a soul star chakra, there's chakras going on up above that, and to try and put some pink in your aura at this time. So that's really nice. I'm getting told to pull a couple of more of those particular cards. We've got, oh, there's clouds going on here, but there's some sun shining through the clouds. So things aren't necessarily clear for you at the moment. Oh, there's a dog, okay, and we've got a whip. Right, just give me a minute. Okay, so Spirit is saying that there's a lot of pink, there's a lot of self-love, there's a lot of that love stuff, lovey-dovey stuff going on around you. Spirit is saying that this, you mightn't know what the future holds. You might have a good indication or have plans or ideas or set things in motion to have attainable goals with what you're aiming for to do with having this shedding of skin and laying things to rest, but you mightn't be able to know what everything that's coming, and you might still be a little bit apprehensive or indecisive about which way to turn. Spirit's saying don't worry about that, because it is really important to understand that Spirit's got your back, and there is a silver lining going on in the background. The light is shining down on you. The goddess of love has got you. They're supporting you. Even the clouds are purple. It's okay. You know, there's stuff going on here that you can't see, but when the clouds move away, you will get the information that you need. It's just not time. And we've got dog here. So I'm getting told that Freya in particular is here right this very second, and she is saying that you need to call on your true power of self, what's the word? Faithfulness. Remain in your faith to yourself, in your drive, in your vision, whatever it is that you've got going on, whatever it is that you're walking away from, the things that you're stepping out of in your life that aren't serving you. Remain loyal and faithful to yourself at this time. Freya is saying in particular, you can call on her to help with that, and you might see pictures and symbols of dogs or wolves, hellhounds, whatever, not hellhounds, but hounds and things like that. You might see those types of creatures, or like on Facebook up the street. You might think, wow, I've seen like 4 dogs today cruising up the street, just little things like that. That's her just letting you know that she's with you and around at this time. So that's quite interesting. But having said that, you don't need to use her as that goddess only, just with this self-loyalty stuff going on here. I think this person, whoever you are, you might have felt bound to situations. I mean, this dog's got a collar on. It's been very obedient. It's done the right thing. You know, it's got a dog tag on. You might have been slandered. There might have been some things going on in your life that, you know, you couldn't escape a label that somebody has put in you some way or somehow, and Spirit's just saying that's the time now to remove that. Spirit, to remove that off you, because you've got the support that you need from the goddesses and whip. And this is just a genuine reminder. Sometimes words sting. We've got blue going on here, and there is throat chakra stuff. So sometimes people's words slice and dice. Sometimes it hurts like a crack of a whip, you know, and even the noise of a crack of a whip can be really loud and powerful, and it makes sort of people stop and think, whoa. So Spirit's saying, you know, sometimes other people's words slice and dice, or maybe the things that you're going to be saying, once you lay these things to rest and clear up and get that clarity what your goals are to do with that level of self-care and that shedding, you might actually come across to people in a way that they think, oh, that's a bit fucking feisty, but that's okay. Spirit says don't even worry about that. You're doing what you need to do. I'm getting told to actually turn these around now. So we've got, oh, a star. It's upside down, but it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter which way it goes. You are the star. And we've got... Oh, this card is beautiful. Self-discovery and dive deep. No way. There's stars on here, okay? There's stars on there. There's 3 stars on here. And I said before, Spirit wants you to dig deeper into the healing and the stuff that you're sifting through to lay to rest at this point in time. It all falls into play. Wow. Spirit's got your back. The Spirit behind you. This is what that light lit up is. And you've got, look, you might have emotions going on. Self-discovery, dive deep. This woman is open to receive the lessons and the life changes that are coming into her life. She's staring right at the camera and she's like, yes, yes, bring it on. So the star, Spirit's saying, there's 3 stars there. So Spirit's saying that there are 3 main guides or deities that are being around you at this time. Call them in. You might know who they are. It could be your grandmother in spirit, it could be your own mother in spirit. It will be one of these particular goddesses that I've mentioned, and it could be something else, but there is a feminine element going on. You are protected. Keep your eye out for birds as well. So dogs and birds. Wow. Self-discovery. This is what's going on here. You're actually stepping into your power. This is beautiful. And I just looked at the clock, the time ticking over, and it had said 11:11. We've got hope. Out of darkness comes light. Yay, beautiful. And I did, look, there's bird there again. Okay, bird here. I did say that you will likely be coming from a bit of a dark night of the soul, possibly. We've got shine, hold your head high. Oh, and this woman's, look, there's another bird. There's a star down there. Wow. Really tune in and tap into your mind's eye and your third eye. Really look at yourself in a way that you know it's not just what you see outwardly, it's what you know from your intuition. So don't think because what you can see going on around you is the true value of what's happening. Go on from your intuition. Holy shit. And we've got enlightenment. Let goddess light fill you. Again, there's the light element. There's basically that sun there glaring. There's a beautiful bird up in the sky here. And this woman's hands now has fire in her hands. And the other card, she had water. So basically, this is almost like a growth period. That's that skin that's been shedded. She's let that emotion wash over her. And now she's got that fire in her belly. She's matching the element of the sun to bring in that healing. 2 more. We've got compassion. You are loved unconditionally. Oh, wow. This is a beautiful card. Jeez. Yeah, okay. So that speaks for itself. You are loved unconditionally. And that's what this card here that Freya had come in for, to remind you of. You are loyal to yourself. Remain loyal to yourself, but remove the constraints that people have placed upon you, that have been on you by others. And we've got peace. Open your heart. Again, there is another bird. There's hairs and stuff all through this deck. That's pretty much most of the cards of this deck. You could look up what the hair means spiritually, or it could just be a sign from Spirit saying you've got a lot of luck on your side at this time. This woman probably has been out in the cold, but she's comfortable out there. She's actually under the night sky. There's stars all around her crown here, so this is quite synchronistic, this reading. This is a beautiful pile, my goodness. Open your heart. There is peace. You have that peace from within you. You are in that peaceful position, so don't think for a minute that your needs aren't getting met because you're meeting them yourself. This woman is happy to be out under the elements, under the night sky. She knows that she is guided and protected by Spirit. She doesn't care that she's been out in the cold. She's now just going, you know what, it is what it is. Now, this woman here is also holding something in her hand, okay? She's holding a jar or a vase or a vase or a bottle of some description, and she's putting these plants in there. So even though she's picked them, she's still putting them in there to have that level of growth. And I think this is what Spirit's saying. Combine everything you're going through at the moment to understand that you can still have those seeds blossom. You can still have your flowers grow, basically. Don't worry about others around you. Can I have 2 more? Bless. Open your door to the divine. Wow, beautiful flowers everywhere. I just mentioned seeds, flowers. You're coming into fruition. This woman's hands again are open to receive. It's like she's got laying of hands energy. For those of you that don't know what laying of hands means, it's a Reiki terminology for healing with Reiki. And this particular woman, her hands are glowing, her fingertips are aglow. She's ushering and bringing in that self-healing. Henceforth, it's happening in her crown space. So Spirit's saying, this is like a story going down the line, these cards in particular. And the other one says dedication. Your challenges will reap rewards. Oh, beautiful. Again, out under the night sky, under the night sky. out under the night sky. And as I had said, there has definitely been some sort of a dark night of the soul here. It doesn't have to be tumultuous for 5 years, 20 years. It can just be quite gut-wrenching and could be had been in a dark space in yourself. Spirit's saying your challenges will reap rewards. I did say that earlier, that there will be something surprises coming from this. And this woman's crown is now lit up again with these little ebbs of sort of starry night guidance. So call in the goddesses. Absolutely. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. Can I have a couple of these, please, Spirit? I just want 3 of these. No, too many. Please. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. 4. We've got, oh, the fox. The fox. There's the bird up there. Yep. Okay. That is a warning. Somebody is trying to snoop into your life. We've got the stork. Okay. These numbers could be significant. 14, 7, 9, Queen. We've got the 9 of clubs, which is 9 of wands. And we've got the Queen of hearts, which is also Queen of chalices or cups, okay? And we've got the ship, 10 of spades, the number 3. And we've also got the grave, number 8, and it's a 9 of diamonds, okay? So that which is pentacles, which is so interesting, because the very first card that come out was this. So really grieve what you've got going on. Really dig deep and pull out that I don't know, that lesson that you're learning there. Really pull from that while you're shedding your skin. Really, like, jot it down if you have to. Really just come from that space of knowing what you're doing. You're on the right path. The goddesses have got your back, or whichever goddess you work with. I'm getting told that this will be quite a smooth and easy transition for you by calling these women or these guides or these goddesses or what have you in. The fox, be careful. There is somebody in your life that doesn't want you to be happy, or might be a little bit envious of what you've got going on, even though you're sitting back going, well, I don't know what the fuck I've got going on. It's been quite tumultuous the last couple of months or what have you. Spirit's saying just be warned that spirit is keeping an eye over what's going on around you that you can't see. It's like a fox in the hen house, basically. Be careful. Go through your friends list. We've got the stork. So this isn't necessarily about birth, obviously. It could be for you, it could be about pregnancy, but this is actually the birth of a new idea, the birth of a new beginning, new life, things like that. And the ship, so basically your ship has sailed. A lot of these cards have outdoor settings, like you've been out under the elements. You've probably felt there's been a level of exposure. You've been exposed, you've been let down, you've been, isolated somehow. The ship is saying the ship has sailed. The ship is actually traveling away. It's not traveling towards, it's going to this direction. It's not coming in this direction. So Spirit's saying that all what you're working on to do with that release is actually getting removed. That murky water and the bullshit and drama is gone, as with that card that had the clouds, okay? Everything's falling into place like it needs to. Can I have a couple of these? Whoops, these are my own. Far out. My own deck. Guys, that is way too many, but I will quickly read them out. We've got shamanic, so you might need a shamanic healing. It's not unusual for shamanic stuff to come up in my readings, considering I'm a shamanic bloodline witch. We've got who dat. X marks the spot. That could be the fox in the hen house. It doesn't have to be a romantic ex. It could be an ex-friend. It could be somebody, a family member that you trusted. It could be a co-worker. We've got delete. Yes, get all that shit out of your system. Dig deep, remember? Trauma with a side of fries. Don't sit back and understand in yourself, oh, well, this is what happens in life. I'm a grown up now and people are horrible to other people and it's just sort of how it is. And you're just ingesting that. It's like it's a part of your daily life. No, the fuck it's not. X marks the spot. Delete. Get rid of all that stuff. And we've got hat trick. So as Spirit says, there might be a few things going on that you're unaware of around you at the moment, but not to worry, Spirit's guiding that at this time. Can I have 2 of these, please, Spirit? Because I'm running out of time. I've got to do pile 2 and 3. Oh, we've got friendship. Freesia, the green veined Chiraxes, whatever that is. It's the dragon butterfly, the butterfly. Beautiful. Look at that flower. It's a Freesia. And we've got dignity. Yeah, the dahlia, and it's Orion butterfly, and we've got strength, which is fennel, and the black swallowtail. Beautiful. So this is just a reminder from Spirit. Keep your eye out for butterflies as well. Maybe you can go and pick some flowers if you can and make a nice little flower arrangement in your house at this time. One more card. I'm actually, the other 2 piles are not going to be nowhere near this long. We've got wisdom is knowing who to be and what to do in a given situation. Virtue is acting on that wisdom. So again, with the dog card, be loyal to yourself, be true to yourself. You're doing the right thing. You don't have to worry about what others are thinking or feeling about what you're doing with your own life. It's time to shed those layers and get rid of that energy coming up in your life. Call in Freya, most definitely, and some other goddesses to help you with that level of self-love and self-care. So this is beautiful. You are guided and you are loved, and I am getting told that this is all about self-love. It mightn't feel like it at the moment, but trust me, there are rewards coming. Oops. Next pile. So what have we got here? Pile 2. This is your messages from, channeled messages from the goddess of love. Again, it could be Bastet, Freya or Freyja, Aphrodite, Hathor, Aurora, Frigg, and Venus. So, you know, Freya come up in the other reading, pile 1. First card, we've got, there's a cross and an owl. Can I have one more? Ooh, and a tower. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so the goddess of love, regardless of who you are, what are your messages for this pile, please? Okay, yeah. I'm getting told that you really need to hold faith, not so much necessarily religious. You could be a religious person, but you need to hold faith on your vision, hold faith on what's going on around you in your life, because major changes are rumbling through your life. I am getting told that you are quite wise and you do know the situations with the owl. Owls are messages and owls are symbolisms of wisdom. And I'm getting told, even though there's a lot of blue going on in the card here, which is throat chakra and communication, I am getting told be mindful who you communicate your deep wishes with, or what your thoughts and ideas about a certain situation. I am getting told be wise enough in yourself to know that it's probably best just to keep it to yourself, but remain in faith about what's going on around you, okay? And the tower. And this isn't actually about you. This is about other people in your life. They are going to have a tower moment, regardless of how structured that tower is. There is a window up the top there, and there's no glass in the window. Anything can drop out of it. So Spirit's saying you really need to understand that whoever has done you wrong in the last couple of months or what have you of your life, it could be romantic, it could be platonic, Spirit's saying that they're about to have a tower moment, and just to remain in faith, because those shackles and those binds energetically will be removed from what you're going through. We've got the flower, we've got the fish, wow, and we've got the ice, or the ice caps. Okay, so just give me a minute. Yeah, Spirit's saying you're a delicate soul. The goddesses are coming in. There's women, there's female energy all around me at the moment from different timelines. Wow. Whew. And what they're saying is, these goddesses, is that you are delicate, you are beautiful, you are unique, and you are individual. You are a flower. You are growing, and it's okay to once you grow, flowers die, the leaves die off, and then they grow again. Spirit's saying, and these goddesses are saying, do not worry about once you've been in bloom, thinking that you're not going to be able to bloom again. It's just the cycle of life, not to worry. And the fish, I am getting told again, there is this religious element coming up with this card. Somebody could try have put the fear of something into you, and with a religious background, or somebody could be hiding behind a religion of some description, or trying to exert their dominance somehow with that. But I'm also getting told here the other meaning for this is whoever that person is that's going to be having that tower moment, and it's not you, they are a fish out of water at the moment. They're actually shitting themselves. They don't know which way to turn, and it's because you've gone ice cold on their ass. You've turned your direction. This is all about your goddess of love energy. This is about your self-love, your self-care, your higher love, your higher self, and what you need to focus on with that in your life. Spirit's saying stick to your guns, remain in that faith that you have, and keep moving forward in your life, and not worry about what other people are threatening to say or do, because at the end of the day, the truth will actually come out. So what do we have here? Book. Oh. And we've got authenticity. Let your truth be heard. And there's the baby owls, okay? And there's a horse down the bottom there. So you've got a lot of strength. Spirit's saying to look up the totem meaning of horse and use that strength from horse while you're going through this situation in your life at the moment, okay? Let your truth be heard. And we've got book. So there's two meanings here. These goddesses are saying that you need to understand that everything has been contracted and written down in your life before you come here. Sometimes it's hard to comprehend and go, well, why the hell would I want to put myself through such and such? It's not that you chose to be in that level of pain in your life with what you've had go on around you. It's still the lesson that needs to be learned, though. How you were in another life, for example, and how you are now with the same lesson. is very different, and maybe that's why you chose to come back and have this lesson again. But it's already set in stone, it's already documented, it's already in the Akasha, and I'm getting told not to stress. Spirit has your back. You'll got a lot of love around you. You're going to have some new friends and stuff come into your life, and I think that is just beautiful. So be open to new friendships, okay? Honestly, be open to new friendships in your life at this time, because they're coming and Spirit are placing them there for a reason. Can I have 3 of these? We've got nurturance, restore your balance. Wow. New friends. Love your body. Oh, this card's gorgeous. Let your beauty radiate out. Yep. Absolutely, that level of self-love. Dance. Maybe you need to go and do that. Maybe you like belly dancing music. Maybe you like to go and have time with people that get into that sorts of stuff. Maybe go to a Buddhist temple. Maybe go and do things like that and just really love your body. Have a dance, have a boogie, get in touch with yourself, okay? And we've got calmness. Let things settle. Yeah, so don't worry about what's coming, okay, or what the future is to do with situations in your life. Spirit's got your back. Hold faith and really give yourself that level of self-love. Just being calm about something in itself is a self-love. You need to nurture yourself. You need to maybe go off and do something just for you that you wouldn't normally do and things like that. Spirit's saying it's really important to honor that in yourself at this time, okay? So can I have 3 of these? We've got the Rider, number 1, and the 9 of Hearts, okay, which is the 9 of Cups. That's the second time a horse has come up. We've got the letter, as with the book, okay? It's number 27 and the 7 of Spades, which is the 7 of Swords. Wow, this is all tying in. And we've got the tree. Number 5 and the 7 of Cups. Sorry, yeah, the 7 of Cups. So what Spirit is saying is here, again, pull on that energy. You are riding away from a situation. You are untouchable in a sense. You mightn't feel that way because somebody has tried to emotionally blackmail and manipulate you. And Spirit saying, don't worry, they're having a tower moment. They're a fish out of the water. They know something's changing and they're about to shit themselves because they don't know what else to do now. Okay, they're going to try and pull out the big stops and really cause drama, but not to worry, okay? As with the book card, we've got the letter, and I just said to you that everything is set in stone. These goddesses are saying that it's okay. What you've been had chosen to go through is an important phase of your life, and you're just going to get some growth from that and more self-love and waves of unconditional love. And you just need to remember that you are supported in your life. And we've got here, another one was in my hand, and it's the Clock Tower. Now, this is in conjunction with the Tower card. As I mentioned, it's number 19 and it's 6 of Swords. Now, this is a clear message that it's time is of the essence. And I said, don't worry about it. There's a Tower moment coming for whoever these people or the person is. And Spirit's saying this is a confirmation. It's just a matter of time. Number 19 could mean something to you, okay? And the tree, be strong. Nurture your body, nurture yourself, love your body. You are that tree. You are that strength. You are that pillar of strength. You are rooted quite well in the earth. You are rooted quite well enough to have that nurturing going on around you. There you go. You might feel like you're a bit isolated at the moment, but at the same time, there's a fish card here, there's water here, and there's no fish swimming around in this water because you're having that time of self-reflect. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Spend that time giving love to yourself. That tree can see how beautiful it looks in the water. It's pristine, okay? So you're okay with those things in your life. Can I have a couple of these? This is my own little deck. We've got Stone Rock, okay, Frenzy, Musical DNA. There's that Love Your Body I said about dancing and music. What else have we got here? And we got, no, I don't want that one. Sorry, I'm not even going to bring that one up because it's irrelevant to what the channeled messages are in this deck. Oh, come up again. Fuck, if it comes up one more time, I'm pulling it out. Nope, it didn't. We've got Feather Theory, right? So, Stone Rock, what that means is that you're your own pillar of strength, you're your own rock, rely on yourself. It's a self-reflection stone rock, and that's as with the reflection card going on here with the tree. You are strong, you are grounded, you are rooted. This is fantastic, the synchronistic messages. Frenzy, I said, go to a temple if you can. If you can't go to a temple, burn some incense, light some candles, dance around the house a little bit. I don't drink, but you might want to have a glass of wine if that's what you do. If you're trying to live a life of sobriety, I don't recommend it. But, you know, just get into your element and love your body. Have a bit of a sway, have a bit of a boogie, and tune into yourself and come from that space of oneness with everything around you. All right, and we've got musical DNA, well, that speaks for itself. I have said to tune in to some music and things like that, and this is just a confirmation for that. And feather theory, spirit has your back. This woman's got big beautiful wings. Spirit has your back. You don't need to worry that the goddesses aren't protecting you and supporting you at this time. Call in specific goddesses. Again, it's Bastet, Hathor, Frigg, Aurora, Freya or Freyja, Aphrodite, and Venus. I think that's everyone I've covered. So what have we got here? We've got explore. Yeah, explore your options. Don't worry about what's coming that you can't see. Spirit has your back. I'm going to shuffle my own little deck here to see if there it is. It came out again. I'm going to pull it out. Anti-wrinkle. Okay, that was a card that I wasn't going to pull out. For this particular reading, what this means is that not everything we do in this life has to be perfect. Not everything we do in this life is going to not have creases in it. It's anti-wrinkle is sometimes not the best. To try and be flawless or to appear a certain way around others because you're fearful of how they're going to perceive you or perceive the choices that you're making in your life is a bit anti-wrinkle. Like the more you try to tighten the material over something, the more it's going to stretch, and eventually when you let it go, it's going to have marks in it that you can never remove. And that's basically what the message is here. Okay, don't push against the grain. All right, just actually no, you need to push against the grain. Push against the opposite of what everybody's wanting from you, but don't pull yourself so tight and rigid over a situation that when you let go and relax, oh, there's going to be twice as much work to get through what you've gone through. And that's pretty much what that means. Can I have one more? And we've got conditions-free infinity. Yeah, again, I do believe there's been some mental and emotional abuse going on with this pile, and Spirit's saying to not worry about that. It's conditions-free. You've got to have that level of self-love. Call in the goddesses. They're helping you heal at this time. I'm getting told you need to have a bath if you can. Prosperity, alum and Brazilian swallowtail. Beautiful. See, you are prosperous. Can I have two more? We've got innocence, daisy, peacock. And the last card for pile 2 to deal with your self-love is sincerity. The Chervil and the lesser purple emperor butterfly. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So that is your overall messages. Call in the goddesses and they will help you with what you need to work on. But don't worry, whoever's fucked you over or whoever, more than one person, they're about to have a towel moment. Pile 3. What is your goddess of love messages? Now, interestingly enough, no information about romantic partnerships have come up with this, and I think that's beautiful because it's all about self-love at the moment, and I think that's pretty exciting. All right, what have we got here? Pile 3. Oops, we've got luck. Doesn't really matter which way this card goes. 4-leaf clover. Oops, a couple have dropped on the ground. I'll use those. We've got ship is sailing. Some root chakra stuff going on here in association with emotion. The key. Okay, I've got 3 more in my hand, but I'll read those after I channel this. Right. So, yes, okay. Thank you, goddess. Yep, Aphrodite's here. Woo! Aphrodite and Venus's energy is in this space right now. You need to call on Aphrodite and Venus in particular. Find out the best way to show some honorary love and care towards those particular 2 goddesses of love, please. It might just be lighting a pink candle for one and, I don't know, picking some flowers for another, whatever. Do something to represent those 2 goddesses at the time. I am getting told that they will be with you both for the next 3 to 6 months of your journey at this time. I'm getting told that this pile has come through the ringer. There has been a lot of bullshit that has gone on in your life in the last year or less. In particular, it has been tumultuous. It doesn't have to be with romantic relationships. It can just be due to COVID, lack of work, lack of money, health, whatever. It has been really quite difficult for this particular pile to get through what they've gone through in the last 12 months or so, and I'm now getting told that luck is on your side, and believe it or not, what you had actually gone through was a spiritual ascension. Whether you're a type of person that works in my industry doing tarot, or I don't use tarot, but doing readings, a psychic, any sort of spiritualist work, shamanic healing and all those types of things, Reiki and stuff, whether you're in my industry or not, Spirit is saying there's still be an ascension. Even if you're not the type of person to understand the full concepts of ascension, you don't have to. Basically what's happening is that your soul links and imprints have growing. It's basically like you've had some repair or some growth to do with new cells, basically, in your spiritual DNA stuff. And we've got the boat. The ship has sailed the boat, and we've got calmer waters. We've been through a fair bit of heartache, obviously, with this particular pile. There's been some anger going on as well. There's been some crown sort of stuff going on, knowing that things are different or should be a certain way, but being stuck or so overgrounded that you haven't been able to have that movement. But there's clarity and calmer waters now, and the communication with yourself is a lot easier. You can hear what you're saying and feeling, opposed to wondering what it is, the messages that you're trying to get to yourself. This is about you and yourself, this particular pile. All of them, actually. Like I said, no romantic partnerships or anything have come up per se. So what Spirit's saying is that your root chakra has been underactive, not overactive, and to just give it a bit of a tune up. And we've got the key. So what Spirit's saying here is now luck is on your side. You've come through that, and what you're going to be learning is a spiritual key. It's going to be unlocking doors for your further growth. Now, you might have opportunities come your way. You might win a bit of money, get some unexpected money. You might be offered some sort of a work that might be in a different town or community than where you live, and you're like, you know what, this is a sign, I need to jump on this. It could be anything. You could be considering studying. You might want to step into a relationship or step out of one. Whatever it is, the emotional clarity that you've got from that is now the key that's going to unlock those things. Spirit's saying, particular Aphrodite and Venus is saying, you need to give yourself as much love as you can at the moment. We've got Fox. What does the fox say? We've got a little child on a toy walk along thing, and we've got a snow bear, polar bear. Okay, so what Spirit's saying, Fox come up in one of the other piles, but it's a different meaning in this particular pile. Spirit's saying, be cunning, be coy. Research things that you want to look into. You might be considering study and research to do with new career and stuff, as I mentioned. Spirit's saying, be cunning, leave no stone unturned. Really look into what it is that you want to do, but come from that space of childlike quality. You've got your thinking cap on. You know which way to turn, but remember to have that self-love and to honor and nurture your inner child. That's why the child card has come up. Now, a polar bear. What Spirit's saying is that even though polar bears live out in the snow and that's all they know and all that sorts of stuff and on the ice and things, it doesn't mean that you can't face what your fears have got going on there. Soften your heart energy, soften the things that go on around you, just because you've been switched off to yourself. And as I said, you're now tapping into yourself better. Just because you've had that disconnect within yourself to do with things at this time, it doesn't mean that you don't deserve or are entitled to that self-love. There's no need to punish yourself. For example, the bears out in the snow, they know no different. They just live their life, okay? We've got a horse, a jockey. There's a bit of a race going on. And we've got wisdom. Remember. Oh, wow. Look at that spiral right in the middle of her forehead, where her third eye is. Oh my God, I love it. Beautiful. So for some people around the world, autumn is hitting now, okay? We've got a bit of a pumpkin scenario going on here. This is a clear message to really use your autumn time to step into your healing power of self-love. Do some ritualistic stuff if you can. Light some candles, have some baths, play some self-love music, those types of things. And now you're having this realization, you're racing to make ends meet, but it won't be necessarily in a negative way. It just means, holy shit, you're having this realization because you've done the research or you're about to do the research, and then you can confidently race towards what it is that you need to do. But we're not having issues with a time frame here, if that's what we're saying. Another little deck. Next card. Okay, we've got about 5 or 6 minutes until I have to get off here. So we've got the key. Oh, you're shitting me. Double message. We've got the moon. Right. And can I have one more of these, please? We've got the ring. Oops, I've dropped one. We've got the ring. Okay. So if it is about relationships with you, Spirit's saying that just have faith in what's going on around you. If you're not sure about having a relationship with somebody, Spirit's saying, well, now is the time to really do the research and dig deep to find out what will you do or don't want in your life, and to have faith. Turn that key, open the door. Just because it's a situation for you that you're unknowing, it's unknown to you and you're unsure about, Spirit says, so what? That's a level of self-love. Even just opening the door and stepping through, that is self-love. You've got Aphrodite and Venus on your side. We've got the key. I've just mentioned that it's number 33. It's the 8 of diamonds, which is the 8 of pentacles. We've got the moon, another 8, the 8 of chalices, number 32, and we've got number 25, and it's the ace of wands or clubs. So whatever that means to you. Okay, really use that moon energy. Really use that mystical, magical stuff. Again, be cunning. You know, not everything's available for what you want to know. You might have done some new moon rituals and stuff, and dark moon rituals and things. And if you have, this is a confirmation that what you're trying to bring into fruition is actually happening. I've just got 2 more of these. Oops, I'm trying to flick out all over the floor. We've got the sickle. Look, so this woman here has got that flower in her hand, and in this one, it's actually the hard work that she's done to get to that, and she's cut it out of the ground, and now she's holding it, and that's what Spirit's saying. You've done what you need to do. Luck is on your side. You're now reconnecting with your higher self, yourself in the 3D as well as the 5D, and now things are going to improve for you. That self-love, you're going to love it. You're going to might get your hair done. You're probably going to change, go get extensions, or do whatever the fuck it is you're going to do. Major changes are coming for you because you've now come through that ascension and have woken up. I'm getting told one more. The garden, more flowers, more roses. Tend to your own garden. There's even roses on this card. Okay, the ring, if the ring isn't anything significant to you, don't worry about it. It's just a matter of having that self-love and care just to you, being faithful to yourself and getting through what you need to get through. Oh, I didn't pull out a couple of these like I should have before. Can I just have 2 of these? Sanctuary, connect to your inner strength. Absolutely. Horses again. All right. Generosity. Be the divine flow of goddess nature. Wow. Cool. And one more. Journey. Your life is a sacred gift. Oh, look, there's that shamanic energy has come up. Like I said, it's not unusual for me with a shamanic background for shamanic stuff coming up. You might need to listen to some shamanic drumming, or do a shamanic journey to go and connect with your inner self, your inner child, I'm getting told in particular. Be generous to yourself, nurture yourself. There's cats on here. There could be some mysticism stuff going on. You might be into readings and stuff. The moon card come up, so that's a confirmation as well. We've just had Friday the 13th. Luck is on your side. You do have that lucky card there. Sanctuary, connect to your inner strength. Again, go on that shamanic journey to tap into exactly who you are in this life. I feel like I'm going to run out of time. Fuck, we've got the snake. Oh, I'm going to pull out one more of these, and we've got the lady. Both women, okay, of similar description, dark hair, what have you. It is the Queen of Clubs and the Ace of Spades, number 29 and number 7. So you could be the lady, or the shit that you've been through could be because of the lady. There could have been some gossip or slander or bullshit. People are trying to talk here, but I'm also getting told, if not, this is just a reminder to yourself. Listen to yourself. Go through your darker channels and go to yourself, you know what, F this. I'm not going to put up with this shit anymore. Oops, we've got 2 of those. Oh, did I just not say before? Unexpected money. There it is. It's come up. And we've got Green Man Fence Line. So if you know who the Green Man is, good. If you don't, look it up. But it could also mean that you need to stick back to your roots, get in touch with your roots. And that could also mean your root chakra, as I've said. We've got respect all faiths. Yeah, just because somebody doesn't respect you doesn't mean you can't respect them, because, you're not necessarily that badass type of person. You're not one to cause negativity. And we've got botanical. So the garden card come up. There's some flowers and stuff coming up here as well. So what Spirit's actually saying to you is you might need to go out in nature. You might need to do get some batch flower remedies for your health and do some sort of healing to do with flowers and stuff. We've got appreciation, the sunflower, and it's the Diana fritillary butterfly. Oh, sunflower's my favorite flower. And we've got ambition. Hollyback, painted lady, beautiful. And the last card we have for your reading is truth, bittersweet nightshade, and the morning cloak butterfly. Wow, holy shit. Okay, so that is so beautiful. You're doing everything you need to do. You're on the right path, guys. Don't give up. Actually, one more card. We've got all greatness teeters on whether a would-be hero overcomes the terror within and advances regardless. That is you on the horse. Okay, charging forward, but do a bit of research first. Leave no stone unturned. So, goddesses of love, I really thank you for coming in today. I find it interesting that not one pile had romantic stuff come up, but that's okay because we need to have self-love. So, peace out. Blessed are the witches. Much love, Amethyst. Like, share, subscribe.